For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jerry Gutierrez. I'm making this promotional video for Innocent Defendants Advocacy, or IDA for short. Now, it's a non-profit, and I created IDA because I've been where so many others have been right now. You see, on January 5th of 2021, I was indicted on 2 counts of the most serious felonies you can be accused of, and I was innocent. Regardless, I was placed under a $100,000 bond. I got lucky, my fiance rounded up $9,000 cash and posted my bail the next evening. Now, as soon as I was out on bond, I went lawyer shopping, and I figured out real quick it was going to be way too expensive for me to hire a lawyer. It was $15,000 for a plea bargain, and a plea bargain was out of deal. It'd be no negotiating on these charges. It was all or nothing for me, which meant I was going to pay $20,000 to $25,000. That's $10,000 up front. The rest to be paid over the next 2.5 to 3 years before my trial. Now, I couldn't put that burden on me or my family, considering we just came up with $9,000, and I was innocent. So just like so many others, I had to come to the conclusion that I was going to have to get a public defender. But I promised myself when I came to that conclusion that I would take this case on basically myself, as if I was my own lawyer, and every bit of free time I had, I would use it to study my case before my trial. And on May 30th, 2023, my trial started. It ended June 1st, 2023, a 3-day trial. The state presented their case on the second day, and by the evening of the second day, my lawyer had done destroyed the state's case against me. On day 3, my lawyer pretty much just put the last couple nails in the coffin of the state's case against me. Now, I was indicted on 2 counts. I needed 2 not guilty verdicts. I couldn't have a not guilty and a guilty. If I got a not guilty and a guilty, I'd still be going to prison and looking at 2.5 years. I needed a clean sweep to walk out of there a free man. And only after about an hour of deliberation, that's exactly what happened. The jury came back with 2 not guilty verdicts. Now, unless you've been in this situation, I can't explain to you the feelings I felt when I heard that last not guilty verdict read. The amount of pressure and weight that was on my shoulders for 2.5 years, wondering if I was going to be able to be free or I was going to spend a handful of years in prison away from my kids, had all disintegrated. At that moment right there, a sense of calmness came over me that I've never felt before or after. I felt like I was walking on clouds when I left that courtroom. Now, I had 2 things going for me. Number 1, I got lucky and got Bobby McCroskey as my public defender. If you ever get Bobby McCroskey as your public defender, you're good to go. Number 2, I had the balls and the backbone to get up and fight back and do whatever I had to do to prove my innocence. The unfortunate fact is, the majority of public defenders, even though they mean well, are overwhelmed and drowning in cases. The average public defender on any given day has over 100 cases. And every time you and your public defender go to court and they get you a continuance, your public defender is going to get 3 or 4 more cases on their already overbearing caseload. And I could have let that discourage me, and I could have balled up in a ball and hoped everything worked itself out. But hope is not a strategy, and being innocent doesn't guarantee you justice. A 1.5 years before my trial, I already had my discovery. By the time my trial started, I could tell you where every fact was in my discovery. I could tell you what page it was on and what paragraph it was in. I could tell you every contradiction the alleged victim made in her interview, and even give you the timestamp on where to find it at. Every innocent person that has been charged with a crime they did not commit should have their discovery in front of them so that they can see for their own eyes what the state's evidence is against them before they make any decisions concerning their case. This is why I created IDA, to basically be a big brother to innocent people who feel lost in a broken system. The innocent people that feel hopeless and all alone. And let me tell you from experience, being innocent and feeling hopeless and all alone is the worst feeling in the world to feel. Didn't nobody throw me a fucking life raft. I figured out real quick the only person that was going to save me was me. I created IDA to be the life raft for you I didn't have. IDA will show you how to get your discoveries, show you how to break it down, prepare you for interviews and interrogations, all the way down to the clothes you wear to court. IDA will stick with you from the beginning to the end. Did you know that 90 to 95% of all cases in the U.S. don't make it to trial? The defendant takes a plea deal. That number goes up to 97% when you add in federal cases. 97%. Without the majority of them people ever requesting their discovery or even seeing what the state's evidence was against them. Not all them people are guilty. A lot are innocent just like I was, but the system counts on fear and confusion to win. Just look at their statistics. 97%. That tells me they're winning. I'm here to change that. And I'm not claiming to be a lawyer. I've never claimed to be a lawyer. But everything a defendant is fixing to go through, I done been through. From the investigation, to charges, to trial, with the high stakes on the line, and I won. I learned the system from the inside, and now I want to teach you how to fight it. As an innocent defendant, you deserve to fight back. It is your right to fight back. This message goes out to everyone out there who has been charged with a crime they didn't commit, and they can't afford a lawyer, and they're sitting there feeling hopeless, lost, and all alone. Please email me and let me know what's going on, or go to our Facebook page, Innocent Defendants Advocacy Facebook page, and message me via Messenger. And the last thing I want to talk about before I conclude this video is how I know if someone's innocent or not. Well, that's easy. An innocent person will not lie to me about nothing. Even if it puts them in a bad light, they will tell the truth because it's the truth. I never lied. Even when I knew that the detectives could use what I said and twist it around and make it look bad against me, I still told the truth because it was the truth. I was innocent and I had nothing to hide. And I'll say this again. It is time for all innocent defendants to stand up and understand you have a right to fight back. IDA will show you how to fight back. So please go to our Facebook page, check it out. I'll be posting a lot of videos and the topics will be about the system. And with that said, this concludes the promotion for Innocent Defendants Advocacy. Please have a blessed day.